Welcome back to LTR Game Streams with Troy, and again, we're talking about GTA, right? Rockstar's bread and butter, multi-billion dollar franchise. A franchise that we got back in 2013. For the most part, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting GTA 6 anytime soon, so more likely than not, it's going to be over a decade since the existence of GTA 5. In this particular platform game, because I call it a platform game now because it's been on like 3 generations, it's thriving. It's thriving. I don't know why it's thriving. And I'm not taking any shot at Rockstar because personally, I have no skin in the game. I have no skin in the game to root against them or to root for them. I'm a gamer. I bought this game for the PS3, the 360, PS4. And also I have it on the PS5 now. You might say, well, why is this game so popular? Why do people continue to play it? And some say the online, it's second to none. And I like to beg to differ. But we're here to talk about GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced Edition for the next gen consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. And, I've been playing it. And, there's been technical improvements, graphical upgrades, and performance elements. Allegedly, they're taking advantage of the hardware that we currently have. Now, listen, no shot, no shade. From my eye test, this particular upgrade that Rockstar has delivered to us, is it really an upgrade? And should you have to pay for it? Some people are at different camps like, well, listen, man, they took the man hours and time to, do the graphical, upgrades, the ray tracing. They added some different components in the way the game now runs. Loading screens are faster, switching between the 3 protagonist characters is faster, less of an issue, less of a wait. You get to jump right in the game. Yes, I will say yes, those things are true. But those improvements, or at least the enhancement that we got with this, is something that could have been done year 2 or 3. And folks are going to say, well, look, the hardware wasn't as great. Well, the hardware wasn't great on consoles. But I also have this game on Steam. PC gamers have been modding GTA 5 for years now. Actually made the game better. And Rockstar just happens to take cues from what modders and PC gamers are doing and add little trinkets of upgrades to the franchise legitly, and have to throw a price tag on it to draw more money and pull more money out of our pockets. Listen, I'll say this and I'll say this again. Prior to this enhancement, GTA 5 story mode, great story. The world is still second to none, to be honest. There's games that come out recently that are open world games, can't compete with the detail that Rockstar put into this game, and it's hell, damn near close to a decade old. I would never take that away from Rockstar. I would never sit here and say that this game, doesn't hold its own. But the nickel and diming us, we didn't even get story DLC like we wanted for the single player campaign. That's something that we've been asking for years from Rockstar. They've made more than enough money to be able to do it. They have more than enough time to be able to produce some form of DLC, extra DLC. You gave us 3 protagonist players, and while the story is pretty lengthy, I thought that was a great opportunity to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, proverbially, one may say, right? Because they've been uploading GTA Online content like crazy. Every other year, there's some form of new heist or new experience, and that's cool in the game. But what about folks that don't really enjoy playing online? Now listen, I've played online and I continue to play online from time to time. But do I enjoy it necessarily? No. I still feel like the heckling is something that, is still an issue. And to access some portions of the online content, you have to be in a server with other people in order to play it. You can go into a solo session online, but You're going to be locked out of a lot of main story plots in the online component of the game. You won't be able to earn the same amount of money, but the griefing is just a level of just disrespect to where it's like, I gotta choose when I really want to deal with that. I gotta choose when I want to deal with people that harass me online. And I know it's a video game, don't take it that serious. The harassment word is a very heavy word, and I don't want to use it loosely because it does hold weight in the real world, because people are in the real world harassed, and it's disgusting and it shouldn't occur. But to be quite honest, man, I'm a grown man. The heckling is just cumbersome for what this franchise could have became online. You give us a couple of new cars, you give us a couple of new frame rate options and abilities to be able to experience GTA, great, cool. But again, you could have done those upgrades on the PS4. Loading time could have been quicker on the PS4. Ray tracing, we had ray tracing on the PS4 and the Xbox Series S. So I'm like, I don't understand, like, how now all of a sudden now this game comes out, they're tripping and stumbling over their own feet by who gets what console gets it free, what console, have to pay. You got a certain window to download the game if you have it already to get it for free, or you're gonna charge you X amount of money. Man, look, they fumbled the bag on the GTA 5, the GTA trilogy game that came out prior to this upgrade and enhancement. It took them forever how long to correct that, and even then there's still some issues with that I've been seeing and experiencing. Listen, I'm not looking for perfect. Nothing is perfect. Video games are not perfect. They're not meant to be perfect. They're made by human beings. We are not perfect. No. But shady business practices, charging people for things and content that you could have, improvements that you could have generously given them, due to the fact that we've been so generously giving you our money year after year after year, making you multi-billionaires off a franchise that's damn near a decade years old. I'm a bit disgusted by that, because you're not putting out the same kind of effort and content that gamers have been wanting for this one particular franchise. And then I'm not even going to mention Red Dead. Like, there's nothing on Red Dead that you can play right now other than whatever's available, and that's over a year. When the last time they updated the online on Red Dead? When the last time they haven't even added any single player DLC for Red Dead? And that was a game that was critically acclaimed. That was a game that was graphically stunning. That was a game that I still play to this day. I hop back into the story mode, and I think I'm in 1776 in the Wild Wild West, and that's dope. I love it. That game should have been given more support than what it's been getting. So are we now going to get a Red Dead enhanced 6 months from now? Oh, we're going to get ray tracing over there. We're going to load quicker. The light's going to shine a bit deeper. What about the content? The content. Gamer. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. And I just think this GTA 5 expanded and enhanced edition for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, it just falls short, man. This is old improvements. This is not even a good faith handshake that you're, proverbially having with your consumer. You're just basically saying, we'll just give you guys whatever we'll give you whenever we get to it, and then y'all still gonna buy it. And I tell gamers all the time, man, stop doing that. I don't care how much you love a franchise, how much you love a company. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, please. And I might be talking out of the same side of my mouth, because I've been playing Skyrim for years, and Skyrim has been passed around like a offering tray at church. But at least you can mod the game on console. I mean, I just think at the end of the day, man, Rockstar, they just shady, man. I just don't like the way they move. This is just one man's opinion, one man's perspective and experience with Rockstar. When they do create their games are legendary. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This studio should never be underestimated when it comes to creating a game, because you're going to get the detail that other software companies cannot deliver, and they have an abundance of money. But it just seemed like once their games come out, they just They leave it on life support. They get around to when they get around to it, they make their billions, and it's like, well, we can sit here on our laurels and we'll wait another decade of folks' lives to pass before another iteration of anything that they enjoy from us come out. And I think at the end of the day, we as gamers and consumers, we got to control that market and dictate how that goes. I'm Troy. This is LTR Game Streams with Troy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.